Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Christine here. Welcome my Capricorns to your May 2022 monthly reading. I am clearing the energy here. I had to change my recording setup. I was recording with my computer, but there's something wrong and I don't want to risk it, so we're going to use my phone. We are going to start with the Luna Sol Tarot. Beautiful deck, very calming, very peaceful. We're going to pull some cards here and see what's in store for you for the month of May. And then we have a whole bunch of oracle cards that I intuitively felt guided to pull, and I'll name them. I feel like many of you, I'm getting just a lot of check marks. So a lot of you have been accomplishing things that you've needed to or will. Again, this could be past, present, future. A lot of you have been, you just have like a list, like a major to-do list, and have been checking things off. I keep seeing that. And I heard yes. So a lot of you have been productive, will be productive this month. A lot of things are going in to what you want to accomplish. Many of you have a lot of things you want to complete before the start of summer, I'm getting. I am shuffling this deck right now. There's a lot of cards. So I want to make sure they are very mixed in. But you all, I feel like I have a game plan. You are ready to tackle the month of May. I'm just seeing a list, even cleaning supplies, but I'm not getting that you're going to clean. Not that many of you won't, but it's, for me, that symbolizes that you are prepared, you're ready, you have a plan in place. Okay, let's cut the deck. We are ready. Let's see what messages the universe has for my Capricorns. What do they need to know for the upcoming month in May? Ooh. Some of you just want time to accomplish and finish up what you're doing. You're like, oh no, there's just not enough time. Oh my goodness, we got a lot here. We got 4. Okay, so we got Empress. And as we discuss them, I'll talk to you. We got the Empress. 4 of Cups. Queen of Wands. And the Moon. Why is Pisces energy everywhere? Okay. Immediately, I feel like a lot of you have taken a step back. You are in planning mode, getting everything together, just with the Empress. And I'm an intuitive reader, by the way. I feel like you have all your resources at hand. You have a lot of ideas that have been coming to you. You're just making plans before, it's like planting the seeds. And you are ripe, literally, like, she is pregnant here. You are ripe with ideas. Things are coming to fruition. Many of you have started planting seeds or are about to. They're growing. You are standing in your power. You're just chillaxing, essentially, because you know that things are going to move. A lot of you have a lot of positive feelings in this regards, that things are going to move. You see how the stream of water is emptying out? Things are just flowing. A lot of growth around. We also get 4 of Cups. And this is water energy, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. I feel like this is more internal than dealing with other people. I feel like some of you may have had doubts, may have experienced insecurities. But you're coming to the end of that. A lot of you, this is something you're releasing. You have released, especially with the past recent eclipse we've had. And the upcoming new moon is going to give you further time to release this. But I feel like a lot of you are moving from that state to really listening to your heart's content, really tapping into what you truly want. You know what you want, and you're getting guidance and confirmation about that. We have the Queen of Wands. This is fire energy. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You all are ready. I feel like there's going to be a lot of abundance. There's a lot of creative energy here. You all know where you're heading. And I feel like the fruits of your labor, this is very much tapping into your creative endeavors, project work, right up your alley. It's like sheer your own determination that you've used. That's why I feel like you're going to get past this, or you're working through this. Some of you, this is with the Pluto retrograde energies. They're coming up, a lot of insecurities, which are common. But look through the window. We see the sun at the end of the light, or light at the end of the tunnel. I said that wrong. Finally, the moon. We get Pisces energy here. I always get Cancer energy too. So some of you may have Cancer, Pisces in your chart. This definitely just taps into all the Piscean energy we're feeling. A lot of you are very much tapped into the divine. I feel it with this cup up here floating. You guys are getting downloads and messages, support from your team to help you push through this, because there's going to be massive success. Oh, and I always like to pull any numbers I see. We have 3, maybe of significance. 4 of Cups, 4, and then we have 18, which reduces to a 9, which are endings. A lot of you have been in your emotions. It's almost like the story is happening in reverse. It's like, I get abundance is already here, it's already assured. A lot of you are trying new things, stepping out of your element, tapping into the courageous energy of the fire signs. You're moving forward. A lot of you are taking action towards this, but be careful with your fears and anything that comes up, because we ourselves have a beautiful way of self-sabotaging. So call in on your spiritual team and also earthly support. Be careful not to get too much into your spiritual head, I'll say. Balance that with staying grounded. Okay. Let's pull some oracle to see what other further messages we have for this month ahead. This is exciting. A lot of movement. We're still in Taurus energy for the first part of May. So many of you are moving ahead, and with the productivity, there's a lot of water energy. But we have the full moon coming up and the lunar eclipse. So we're feeling this because these are really magnified energies. So a lot of you could be getting doubts creeping up around things that you are starting. This definitely has to do with a creative project with work. I feel like many of you are connecting to spirit animals. We have a bunch here. That's what I'm intuitively feeling. The ox, cow, bull, but that signifies divine feminine. Some of you connect with Hathor, with different divine, motherly, loving figure archetypes. The Egyptian goddess Hathor, Venus, Aphrodite, Kuan Yin, Virgin Mary, Lakshmi. I feel like any motherly type of figure. Lions, cats, fish. I see almost like pyramids in the back. Could be Sekhmet. Cat energy. I also get winged creatures here, right? This is water energy, but with the wings, some of you may be connecting and seeing a lot of winged creatures, birds. And with the moon, we see dogs, wolves, and crustaceans. Some of you may be or consider yourself lone wolves. This may be something, this venture, this creative project is something you are literally springing on by yourself, like you're starting. You've never done it before, and so a lot of you are starting new businesses, new jobs. I'm getting a lot of creativity here with your finances, with your abundance, with your stability. So it's around the professional area. It seems like that's the focus right now for everyone, given the Taurus energy we have. This is really good. Just be sure, again, to balance your inner emotions and to release any insecurities. It's normal, actually. It's really normal whenever you start something new. You're gonna have those fears. And even if you've been doing it a long time, you're gonna have fears. Okay, I'm going to pull from the Sacred Travelers deck, the Niece Lynn, see what other guidance, what else is in store for my Caps for May. I'm also getting travel from the cards. There's a lot of hot places. Pyramids. We see the sun here. I mean, there's the climate everywhere. It's warm. It could be, of course, touching into the spring, summer, but I also feel like many of you are going to be traveling to faraway lands. I immediately just get Egypt because of pyramids. But all throughout, I'm getting Middle East too. There are a lot of ancient structures. Some of you may like ancient civilizations, Mesopotamia, cradle of civilization, like that kind of history. Some of you are interested in archaeology and things like that. We got cleansing water. Purification activates life, vibrant life force. So I feel like there will be a release of emotions because you do have the Four of Cups here, and then we have the Moon. There's quite a bit of water energy here in your reading, Capricorn. So you may have those placements in your chart, but I feel like in May, you also may be working a lot on your inner mental landscape to really release fears. And I think with the eclipse energies that we've just had with the solar eclipse and the new moon, this could be something that you set intentions for and something that's coming, because the solar eclipse energies are very powerful, but they're also bringing in new beginnings. Okay, we are going to pull, which deck is this from? This is the Work Your Light by Rebecca Campbell. I'm going to give people their new names because I'm making these names up. So I want to make sure I cite the right ones. I felt really guided to pull both of her decks that I have because I feel like many of you right now that I'm tapping into are starseeds. And again, like I don't do a lot on starseeds. I've never been called. Well, I do also connect to it and feel like I originate from a starseed civilization. I have never felt called to go more deeply, but some of you, I just felt the need. Perhaps this is a Pisces energy that I'm just feeling. Let's see what other messages. I'm definitely feeling the eclipse energy with you all. Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? I definitely immediately look down to the Four of Cups. Some of you may be feeling a fear that what you're leaving behind, what you're realigning your life to, where you're going next, is it the right choice? You will intuitively know this, and a lot of you are getting psychic downloads, messages from your spiritual team about this. And you already know. Look at this. You see the little bee on her little, is it wand? You see the bee? It's hard to see it. It's in here. There's a bumblebee. You all know. You are ready to work. You know exactly what you want. You're sitting there chilled. Like everything has already come. So I feel like these are just natural doubts again that are coming up. But always go into your heart space to make sure. I feel called to pull another one of these. I generally don't. But I feel like when we are just about to make the leap and try something new and change something significant in our life, especially when it concerns our money, our finances, we have those doubts creep up and we're like, am I sure I want to do this? Even if it's a job we no longer want and we've been saying, I can't wait to leave this job, or starting a new business, because once you make that choice, there's no going back. Even in reality, there is. Okay, I'm going to pull what other messages. What other messages for my Capricorn for May? I'm just getting really, really good energy here. It's amazing how our subconscious fears, they can block movement and a push forward. But it's natural. Remember, Pluto is in retrograde, so some of this stuff may be coming up from childhood. And these are things to release. But a lot of times when we start something new, we work through it during that process. We're never 100% ready. Speaking from experience, I kid you not, I said when I start my business, I'm going to have my website up. It's going to be great. None of that happened. Okay, we got boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? This is so important, especially if you start a new venture, Capricorns. But I feel like many of you are excellent at separating your professional and personal life. But I'm going to put a disclaimer for this new particular thing that you are birthing that's about to come to fruition. It's going to be even more important to get your boundaries in order. Precisely because your time, it's not going to be infinite. It never was. But it's something that you're going to have to make sure that you allocate carefully. So think about things that no longer serve you, that have to be released, that you have to purify. Not just things in your mental landscape, but also those around you. What no longer aligns to where you're going. We're going to pull from the Starseed Oracle by Rebecca Campbell as well. This is really, I'm just getting a lot of determination from you all. You all are ready to pull your sleeves up and work towards this. Just be sure to balance it by taking care of yourself too. Yeah, because we see these cups. They're empty. Some of you have been asking the divine for assistance. Be sure to take care of yourself, because when you start these types of new things, new jobs, there's a period of acclimation, right? New business, any new venture. There's some uncertain waters that you have to navigate just to get used to until it kind of feels like a new normal for you. So make sure you are getting enough rest, that you are sleeping well, that you're eating. Okay. What other guidance does the universe have for my Capricorns for this month? I feel like a lot of people are going to have emotional releases, things, people, places that they're releasing. So it just comes with the energy around. But May is looking really good for you. I'm feeling positive. We got Star Brothers, Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. I mentioned Egypt. Look at this. I kept seeing pyramids here. Again, because I'm an intuitive interpreter, an intuitive reader, it's going to mean something different every time I pull the card. I'm not getting obstacles. Although with life, we always have challenges. I'm getting travel for you all. Egypt, ancient civilizations, lands that have those ancient structures. Greece, for example, Turkey, somewhere. And then Horus comes up here. Some of you may work with Horus, but you are protected. Loyalty, safety, trust. I feel like many of you are being guided. Some of you have an ancient connection that's reappearing in your life. Ancient ties, and that could happen with Pluto retrograde energies. A lot of links. A lot of you are remembering past lives. Some of you were literally kings, queens, royal. This is amazing energy, especially with Taurus energy, and especially since you all are earth signs. Stability, your work, it's really important, your foundation, and I feel like this is confirmation. Okay, we're gonna move on. Which deck is this? Angel Guide. I got that. That was one of the first messages I got. You all are very spiritually protected. You're calling upon your team. Because I can see here, there's been a lot of insecurities that have arisen up. And also overgiving. Perhaps that's where the boundaries come up. But I feel from the energy that a lot of you have really good boundaries in place. But again, when starting something new, you may need to allot more time for that, more space, and increase those boundaries. Maybe retreat for a little bit as you get things off the ground, because this stuff can be tiring. It takes a lot out of you, especially right when you start a new job. You're learning new things. When you get a promotion, if you're still at the same job, when you're starting any new endeavor, it takes a little bit more energy out of you. What guidance does the universe have for my Capricorns? Be careful of burning, what is it called? Burning the wand, burning the string. Essentially, don't burn yourself out. That's what I heard. I didn't get that right. Some of you are working with or calling in mentors, especially with feminine energy. I'm getting that. They're guiding you. You have like a mentor or coach or someone that's helping you through this process or calling them in. What angel guidance do my Capricorns, can you provide to my Capricorns? I really like this energy. It just feels, it's not just safe, but it's just positive. A lot of eclipse, like leftover eclipse, because I see the sun everywhere, and of course the moon, but I feel like the moon is more of you reconciling some doubts and spiritual messages you're getting. Oh, I can't believe it. Mother, Father, God, look at this. So much sun energy, sun from behind. You guys, abundance. This is going to be a wonderful month for you. Whatever you're getting off the ground, it's going to be successful. See in the window, despite the fears, despite maybe not taking care of yourself as well. And with the moon card, I do feel emotions will be heightened, but more because this is new. This is a beautiful card. A lot of you are very much connected to divine. Again, taps into the Piscean energy all around us at this moment. And at the time that I'm filming this, Jupiter's still in Pisces. I feel like everywhere, we're just feeling it. We just had a stellium this past Tuesday. Look at this. You all, abundance. Do I pull? No. Moving on. Okay. We are going to pull from the divine abundance. I feel like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders. Some of you may have been really worried about this, or will be, but I feel like month of May, things are going to, you're going to see a lot of positive things flow. Ooh, we got one card. We got faith. Miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I imagine. There are two hummingbirds. This is amazing. Look at the lotus. Hummingbirds represent not just love, partnership, but joy, harmony, balance. I feel like it taps into the Empress energy. A lot of you are coming into your own, but also aligning to what you truly want. What is not aligned or needs to change. A lot of you have realized that and are letting things go. But this is gorgeous energy. For some of you, partnerships may be in the way, helping you with this creative endeavor that's coming, that you are literally birthing, that you've established, that you're about to start. Partnership, and through this partnership, I feel through this work, for some of you, this is going to turn into like a love situation. Hummingbirds are very much about love, but also love of self. You're calling to have a lot of faith at this moment, even though right now some of you may be scared as shit. But again, remember to release these feelings. Acknowledge the fears and insecurities that come up. A lot of times it could be because you're stepping into something so brand new, you're like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'll just give you a clue, none of us do. I can tell you 5 years ago, I would never have pictured myself being here. Even 2 years ago. Even last year. A lot of you simply have to trust at this time. And it feels so apt. I'm about to pull a self-oracle to wrap up your May monthly message. I feel like for all of us that are starting new ventures, especially you Capricorns, because you do have a tendency to get very deep into your work, and sometimes you can neglect self-care. And I'm getting that with this. This is something to be cognizant about. Do not leave your cups unfilled. You're going to need those cups brimming and overflowing. And it's not just about being selfish, but really guarding where that time and energy goes as you start these projects. I feel like a lot of stuff is going to happen fast for you all. It's coming out because look at her. She's not 2 weeks pregnant. She's well into her 3rd trimester. So whatever you are about to embark upon, it's going to happen fast. But it's good. You are protected. Look at the heart. The water is, to me, signifies life force. Things are going in the right direction. They're flowing. The ox is strength and abundance. This is all happening. I see it just by the seasons. A lot of this is going to start taking place now. In the Northern Hemisphere, we are in the summer months. So take it as it resonates wherever you are in the world. Oh my God. Did I just say this? Rest. We got 443, which is a 7, which is about, actually taps into work, your mission, your sole purpose. Stepping into this, a lot of you have redirected yourselves. You can rest. And you should incorporate a lot of rest. You are going to need it because you do not want your cups emptying out like this. The divine, they are protecting you. Your team is there to help you. But think about it. When we get a good night's sleep, that's what the boundaries are about. I just heard that. Boundaries, boundaries, boundaries. Oh my God, I thought it was with people. It's about you, your own boundaries with yourself. Remember, you can keep giving away your time, but then you're not going to have a lot left to do what you need to do for this particular endeavor, what you're birthing. It's going to come. It's really important you take care of yourself. Remember, when we get a lot of sleep, we feel good and we're able to be productive. We won't be able to do everything we need to within those 8 hours, but you have to prioritize. I know that at the end of the day, set boundaries when you finish. I feel like I have to magnify this. You need to set boundaries with your work. Otherwise, you run the risk of depleting yourself and literally burning yourself out. This is really beautiful energy. I'm so excited for you, Capricorns. I hope this reading resonated with someone out there. I'm wishing you an amazing May. I'm just getting so much literal energy, light, success, productivity. Just make sure you balance that with boundaries with yourself, with your work time, and with rest and taking care of you. I will see you soon. Take care. Please like, share, and subscribe, and give this video a thumbs up. And I'll see you soon. Bye.